Hello and welcome back to FTL Faster Than Light. On the last run, we played as the Zoltan B-type. I'm going to do the same thing because I realized I made numerous mistakes. One mistake was I did not put my Zoltans in the shield room to stop ion damage, and one was that I just focused the ion blasts too much. I can't focus the ion blasts. I gotta get rid of them. I've gotta use other weapons because around Sector 3 and 4, the enemy ships have way too high of dodge chance. So you can't rely on the Ion Blast to reliably take down shields. It just doesn't work. I mean, we have to for the first couple of sectors, but honestly, Ion Blasts will be fine for now. The last run was such a huge disappointment. We even had a weapon pre-igniter, and I can't help but feel like maybe the weapon pre-igniter actually caused us a lot of problems on that run. And I don't say that lightly, but we didn't have 120 scrap that we could have spent upgrading our ship. I could have gotten pretty much 2 weapon power, and we had weapons to use. I could have gotten another bar of shields, I could have gotten more reactor power. The weapon pre-igniter is really good, but with Ion Blast, Pike Beam, Chain Laser, it's not necessarily the best, is it? So maybe buying the weapon pre-igniter was like the root problem that we made on that run, the root error, which was focusing too much on that augmentation. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try things differently. If we come across a weapon pre-igniter, maybe we will not purchase it. It's unfortunate that last run did end up the way that it did because we actually were quite well off. We had a lot of like bonus free weapons that we managed to find on that run. Luckily the ion missed because now that means that the missile launcher missed. If the ion hit, the missile launcher could have hit us and done hull damage. We do need to keep hitting their shield system. Their weapons are now offline thanks to the ion damage. Hitting their shield system isn't necessarily all that important, but if they got it repaired, I would like it to still be ionized. So we do have sector scans, lovely. Sun, Ion Nebula, asteroid field, asteroid field. Asteroid fields we have to avoid if at all possible. We can if we go to the Ion Nebula. I mean, we can't go to an asteroid field, not without the next bar of shields, so we're just gonna jump ahead. And I do like getting the mercenary work. Convince them of the poor decision by severely damaging their ship. Will pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. I did this, they say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon, not they dock to the nearby moon. I've done this in the past and I've killed the crew and that was the wrong decision. I think if you kill them, you let them surrender and then you go back to the, to those guys, they'll give you like a free weapon or something. I don't know, but 35 scrap, let them live, hull smasher laser. Yep, okay, so that's lovely. I'm gonna get the medbay upgrade. The hull laser is a good weapon. I like that we have it. We will try to get it powered up at some point, not right now. I could power it up before the pike beam, but as long as enemies have 1 bar of shields, I think it's probably best to keep the pike beam online. We're gonna attack the ship. We are gonna switch over to the pike beam or the. We're gonna stick with what we've got. Why? Because they have no shields. If they had shields, I would switch over to the hull laser because then we could focus fire their weapons. But because they have no shields, we're gonna be taking their weapons down very quickly with the ion damage anyway. So we're fine. We shouldn't take any damage here. I'm surprised they got 1 shot off on the basic laser, but then again, we only have a crew member who is not trained up at all. And I think auto scout ships have auto manned stations, like they have the effects of having, an experienced crew member on stations. I'm not entirely sure how that works. In any case, 14 scrap plus an ion charger. Okay, this is looking up. The ion charger is a decent weapon. 3 ions is enough that we could rely on ions in order to break down enemy shields, but I do like having two weapons that can do damage. Pike Beam can do damage 1 point per room. Hull Laser can do damage 1 point per room, unless it's a empty room. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. I think I am going to get the piloting upgrade, because we're going to an Ion Storm with no combat. And if we get the event that benefits from having the piloting upgrade, I would be glad to have it. No, it's just combat, which is fine. We can get the Pike Beam powered up. They have absolutely no shields, and we are going to kill them very quickly here. Pike Beam will just wreck them. And I'm using the Ion Blast to keep their Ion offline, because it will do 4 damage to my Super Shield if it hits. We don't need oxygen right now. We can just let the Pike Beam do its work. And we can change our weapon power right now. Okay. It doesn't matter if the Ions come back online. Pike Beam will kill them next time it fires. They're not trying to get away or anything. Good stuff. Okay. 14 more scrap. We need a lot of scrap in order to get the shields upgraded. We need 75 more. We need 100 total. I would love to sell you drone parts. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Might as well go to as many beacons of combat as possible and maybe go to one of the asteroid fields. We're gonna go to one of the asteroid fields, and I don't like the idea of going to one of the asteroid fields, but we're going to. I can't buy anything because I need to save for the shield, so you know what? Here we go! This could be disastrous. This could be a bad call. They have a cloak, but they also have no shields. So we don't have an advantage, but we don't really have a disadvantage either. And I am gonna get the Hull Laser Pike Beam online, because why bother with ions when we can just do damage to them at the same time. They took a hit in their weapons, so their missile launcher's offline. If I can take their weapons offline, that would be wonderful. In fact, I only need 1 hull laser shot to land in order to destroy the ship, because the Pike Beam will do damage it can't miss. So now we are going to get the ions back online. Pike Beam as well. Okay, get the FTL charged. No asteroids. No more asteroids. Come on. Good, we only got hit once there. That's really good. You know what? We're gonna go to the other asteroid field, because that was better than I could have ever expected it to be. Take 2. Okay, this is a little bit more dangerous. We are going to Ion Blast their shields. They have a flak gun. That's going to take down my shields like no one's business. We're gonna rely on the Pike Beam and the Ion Blasts here. They have no shields now, but neither do I in a second. We did get enough misses. They did not hit our weapon system. This is probably gonna hit an empty room. Engines. Engines is actually kind of bad. They're gonna offer surrender. I am not going to accept it because we can kill them. They do have a nasty heavy laser that I didn't see there for a second. It did hit our weapon system, but you know what? This asteroid will kill them, so we're fine. We're taking a little bit of damage, but we got some more fuel out of it. Okay, get the engines powered up. Engines are powered up. Get the weapons repaired. Weapons are getting repaired. No more asteroids. No more asteroids. Okay, next asteroid, we jump. Try to get a little bit more time on repairing. We're not gonna have the Pike Beam online immediately, and they do have a nasty beam drone online. So ions have to go out on their beam drone. That will destroy me, absolutely. It does 2 damage every time it hits. Good lord. And they're hacking me. All right, screw you guys, I guess. Door systems is not bad, but holy cow, we have got to keep their drone offline. Fire in the shield room is incredibly bad. We don't have shields though, so it's actually not as bad as you'd think. Okay, Pike Beam, you've got to land. You've got to land, buddy. Take their weapon offline. Take their drone offline. Good stuff. Keep that drone ionized, because the Pike Beam will be able to keep their missile offline before it has a chance to fire. Okay, this will kill them. We can get stuff repaired. A little bit dangerous. This is a bit of a dangerous couple of beacons here. We need to get those shields online ASAP. We would have been fine there had it not been for that freaking drone. Everyone's gonna get healed up as they get the medbay repaired. Everyone go back to your rooms. 86 scrap. I need 14 more. 14 in order to get the next bar of shields, or the first bar of shields, I should say. Okay, accept their bribe. No, civilian ship, double dip, 1 ion, 1 laser. We should be able to take out their weapon systems before they have a chance of really doing damage to us. This will do 2 ion damage to the shields, but that's fine. That's fine. Pike beam's gonna land. Hit them in the shield room, take their shields offline, hit them in their weapons. That way when the next ion comes in, we'll be able to hit them. 6 fuel is a lot of fuel. We do have a lot of fuel, and I would like to double dip and see what the civilians have to offer me in terms of a reward. So we're gonna reject. Their FTL is delayed, so they will not be able to escape. Should have probably fired on their shield system, but whatever. Still landed. Pike beam will be able to land before they get their shields back online. They will be dead. We get 13 scrap. We get 9 hull points repaired. Lovely, lovely. Now, unfortunately, we do have 99 scrap instead of 100, so we cannot get the shields powered up. We're gonna reject your offer. We literally just fought this same ship, except it had a different ion weapon. This ion weapon is better for me because if I can take it out, it won't fire at all. It can still fire and, you know, take our shields slightly offline, but hopefully we dodge. They're gonna try to escape. But they have no weapons, so you know what? We fire on their piloting system. Now we fire back on their weapons, but the pike beam will be able to kill them on the next shot here. Good stuff. Now we should have way more scrap than we need, or not way more, but enough that we can get the shields powered up by depowering the engines and the oxygen, which we can do. We will intervene to defend the outpost. They have beams, lots of beams, which tells me we need to fire on their drone control system ASAP. Why drones? Because if I can take out their drone, we'll have the super shield for longer. Whoa, that was weird. Did you see that? I've never seen that before. That drone moves so fast. This will also take down their shields. No, it won't. But their drone's not gonna come back anytime soon. So we should be fine here. Let's keep their shields ionized. Keep their drone ionized now, and the next pipe beam will kill them. That was weird. The drone went 100 miles an hour after we ionized their system. 10 scrap. 15 scrap. We have 39 scrap. That is enough that we can get some more reactor power, and we need it so that we can get the shields online. Okay. Rock controlled or Zoltan controlled? I really don't want to fight Zoltan ships. I would rather fight rock ships. This does mean that we will have to go through a couple nebulas. We don't have to, we can go to this green sector, whatever it is, because we have to go through at least one nebula regardless of what direction we take. This is not a good layout for the galaxy map here. I would have preferred more red beacons, but you do what you can. Rock ships are probably good for us because they tend to have more missile weapons, and the missile weapons will just hit our super shield, ideally. I should have hit their weapon system. Luckily, unluckily, one of our shots missed, but I should have definitely hit their weapon system with the first shot. We'll take out one of their weapons, ions will take out the other weapon, so we are gonna be fine here for a moment. But still, I should have definitely taken out one of their weapons with the first shot, if they had both landed, of course. Wow, they are in trouble. Let's see if they have any issues. No fires or anything. We won't be able to kill them, but they're rocks, so they don't take fire damage anyways. Okay. 13 scrap, we're up to 32. Do we go to a store? I think we go to a store, so we'll go to a couple of beacons and then hit up the store. And and we'll see about selling one of our weapons and getting our weapons powered up. I will exchange stuff for a reactor power upgrade. That seems like a good deal. I have a bunch of fuel. I can buy a couple of fuel at the store. I will sell you drone parts. We're sacrificing supplies, but it is technically making us stronger in areas that we care about for now. Drone control defense drone. Sells for 25. Could sell one of the ion blasts. We have no drone parts. You know what? We're not gonna buy the defense drone. We're gonna focus on us for the time being. We're gonna sell the ion charger. We're gonna buy a little bit of fuel. We're going to get a weapon upgrade, and we are going to have the hull laser pike beam online. I'm gonna learn from my previous mistakes. I'm going to focus more on a little bit more firepower as opposed to no power. Ion Blast will still go out on their shields. It will take their shields out, so the asteroids will do more damage to them. Our shields might go out as well, but it's gonna happen. Okay, wait for the hull laser and pike beam to be ready. Hull laser can go out now, as can the pike beam, because the asteroid just hit their shields. Okay, this is so much better already. They have no weapons. We took out their flak gun. They have no shields. Started a breach in their med bay. Okay, this is looking up. 18 scrap. We do have to wait for the FTL drive to charge, but it should only take a moment. More like 4 or 5 moments. There we go. We're gonna jump ahead, make our way over to the exit, visit as many beacons as possible. You know, the usual. 3 Rockman invaders is awful. We are going to open all doors except for the med bay, turn off the oxygen, put it into dodge chance, and let them meet me in the med bay. Now, I don't want anything to go offline, so we're gonna depower the shields temporarily. This will keep the power should go into dodge chance, and it should go into the ion blast. Ion blast will auto-fire in their shield system. Rockman will come to me. Now we can close, turn on the O2. This is fine. Super shield will keep us safe for a moment. Now hull laser and pike beam need to go. Don't have very much super shield power left, but hopefully it's enough. Pike beam can't land in time, so you know what, that's fine. They have no weapons. We will hit them in the clone bay so that their crew who is going to die will stay dead. Their shields are wounded. And our crew, we're just gonna attack them. We're just gonna fight them, kill them. Might as well hull laser this. Resisted a little bit of the damage, but that's fine. Pike beam will kill him. Okay, everyone's slightly trained up in combat now, thanks to that little bit of invasion. Wait for them to situate themselves, and then we have power to distribute. 50 scrap. In 25 more scrap, I can get another ion weapon online. I think I'm gonna go for that, so that I'm using the ion weapons that I have. I will hire you to delay the rebels, because you're a Zoltan ship, and delaying them 2 jumps means that I can go to 2 more beacons. That's lovely. Okay, another rock ship. Hopefully their weapons, again, will just impact my super shield, the missile in particular. We'll get the dodge chance up just a little bit to help, to assist. Hull laser on their weapons, pike beam on engines, shields, piloting, oxygen. What didn't I say there? Engines, shields, piloting, oxygen, weapons. I guess I didn't say weapons, whatever. Hull laser, hit them in their O2. Should kill them, unless they resist, in which case we can just do this. Now, there's pretty much no way that we can kill the crew of these ships with what we've got, unless we start a lot of fires, and they're not rockmen, but these guys are rockmen, so we're not gonna be able to burn them out. Okay, a solar flare, annoying but not disastrous. They will probably get both of their weapons fired before I can take out either of their weapons, but hopefully the hull laser pike beam will be able to take out their burst laser pretty quickly here. I hit him in the shield room, not the weapons room. Luckily, their burst laser did go offline and their missile launcher is still online. We gotta hit him hard in their weapon system though. That was my bad there. We're gonna get the O2 system powered up. Good, and their weapons are now offline. I messed up there, but luckily it didn't cost us anything. We still have the super shield online. We're gonna have some fires, but you know, we're gonna have fires regardless. And we did get a hull missile launcher. It does 2 damage, I wanna say, and double damage against systemless room, but maybe it does 3 damage? I can't remember. It's not a good weapon. I think it's 3 power. Honestly, I might just want to sell it at the store that's right ahead of us. I'm waiting here to let the oxygen power up slightly. And we're gonna go up, hit up the store, hit up the exit. Probably sell the hull weapon. Wow, thanks. Those 2 beacons were worthless. Thank you, 18 scrap I spent on a mercenary. All right, flak gun. Flak gun is pretty much an instant purchase. It's actually only 2 power. I forgot that there was another weapon in between, or instead of only Hermes and Breach having this shape, but hull missile has this shape as well. That's fine. Flak gun is really effing good. Could buy a crew member. No, you know what? Flat gun is too good to pass up. 3 shots, it will bust through enemy shields, and then the hull laser, pike beam can do their job. I think we may even sell the ion blast, because hull laser, pike beam, flat gun is 6 power. That's quite a lot of power. We're gonna buy the flak. We're gonna sell ion. We're gonna sell ion. We're gonna put up the flak. And a flak, hull laser, pike beam is a pretty decent combination. Does mean we need slightly more weapon power in order to make this work, but in 15 scrap we can upgrade the weapons and get the pike beam online. Attack the rebels, absolutely. They have only a laser. They do have a drone. Maybe it's a boarding drone. We don't know because they can't board us yet. Might as well hit him in their weapon system. And good stuff, good stuff. The flat gun hit a couple of times. Their shields are down. Might as well continue to auto-fire the flat gun, basically. Hull laser, they're piloting in case they want to try to escape. They're not trying to escape, which is probably dumb for them. Yeah. Steal the supplies, why not? Okay, we didn't get anything out of it, but we could have gotten stuff out of it. 1 more beacon or jump? I think we jump. We're doing well. I don't want to risk it on a stupid encounter that could just get me completely killed. So let's avoid that if at all possible. The store, there's a lot of nebulas. I like nebulas. I might go jump, store, and buy fuel because I think I forgot to buy fuel at the last store, which is my bad. Don't get me wrong. Oh, crap. It's my bad, but I should have definitely remembered. I will attack the pirate because there is a double dip opportunity here. Flak gun, their weapon system, just in case it lands, and I'm gonna wait a second until the hull laser gets a little bit more charged up and ready to go. 5 fuel is a good amount of fuel, but I would rather just accept whatever the rewards are. And we can keep auto-firing the flak. Hopefully it does land and take their flak offline. Oh, it did, but they fired first. Luckily their shots did miss. 30 scrap, that's a lot of scrap. Rebel ship, we can destroy the ship and salvage it or delay them for 1 jump. I would rather just salvage the ship because it's basically 1 combat worth of supplies. If you really need that 1 jump though, it's a good opportunity to get it, but we don't need it. A Mantis could be a good crew member to get. We could put him on piloting, but it's 55 scrap, and I'd rather just get crew members for free. You can usually do that if you come across slavers or such. Mind control could be good. Drone control is not a defense drone, so we're not going to purchase it. Reverse ion field, don't really need. Automated reloader, attack faster, it could be good, but we're just going to buy fuel. We're going to upgrade the weapons, and now, if I depower the shields, we can get the pike beam online. And it kind of sounds a little bit dumb, might be a little bit dumb, but we can always move power into the shield system once the super shield goes offline. We will attack the ship. They do have a cloak, that's dangerous. They also have a lot of weapons. That's kind of scary. But hopefully, you know, their weapons hit my super shield. And we get some dodges here. We got just barely enough, so now we have to get the shields back on the line. They will get another shot off. There's almost nothing I can do about that. I just have to wait for the pike beam to get charged up. Hit them hard in all of these rooms. Pike beam went offline as it was firing, which sucks heavily. We now have no shields, no engines. Pike beam's offline. Pike beam will get repaired. It will take a moment. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. It's nothing we can do to stop that now. You're wounded, but you're fine. I'm gonna wait for the hull laser to get back online. We're gonna fire on their weapon system. Hopefully we can take out their stupid burst laser. Nope, it's still online. We need to get those shields powered up. 10% dodge chance is not cutting it. They're probably gonna cloak. I'd rather just keep my my weapons where they are. You get into the shield room, get that stuff working. No, keep the flak gun powered up. And you know what? Stay in the engine room. Keep that dodge chance up. They're probably gonna cloak in a minute. Yeah, there they go. I was thinking about firing, but they did in fact cloak. They're holding off on their weapon charge. They're getting stuff repaired. They have their second shot, their double laser online. I have to fire immediately to keep their weapons offline. We have a fire in the oxygen room. We have no doors. It's dangerous. You need to get repaired. You need to get healed up. You have so low of HP. We have no piloting system. God damn it. Just get into the room. They're gonna surrender. We're gonna take it. All right, we need to get stuff repaired. Holy cow, this is dangerous. We have a major fire across our ship. You can just hear it burn. Get the door system repaired. That way we can open doors to the oxygen room and the piloting room. Get those fires put out. They're just going out on their own, which is fine. Okay, get the oxygen repaired. You can get the piloting system repaired. They'll be fine. They'll get it repaired. Don't worry. 2 Zoltans is plenty. I mean, do need to get it powered up, so let's do that. In fact, why don't you get out of there? Didn't have it powered up for a second. That's okay. You guys get that repaired. You get that repaired. So, we took a lot of damage there. What does that tell me? I need to get the second bar of shields online. I need to get more power. We do have a lot of weapons, but you know, this ship had the cloaking, and it caused me enough of a headache that I was severely worried that we would not come out of that fight alive. But we did. We did. We did. Okay, flak, hull laser, pike beam. I need more power, but I need the second bar of shields. Okay, you know what? Power first, because I need to be able to actually power the shields. You know, buying another bar of shields is good, but it won't help me if I can't get it powered up, so. Nothing. How boring. Okay, at least they do not have a cloak. The fire drone will be able to take down my super shield, but it will not be able to take down my shield before their missile hits, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna go heavy on their weapon system, because the pike beam will be able to take down their drone with this shot. And as long as their weapons are offline, we are safe. Good stuff. Open all the doors, get the oxygen flowing a little bit. It went out on the ship, so I'd like to keep it online if I can. Keep the oxygen online, you know, helping us out a little bit. Pike beam will kill him. Okay, 25 scrap, enough for more reactor power. So now we can get the dodge chance up just ever so slightly. And I'm just going to incrementally get my defense up. We can promise to help and we can try, but we can't actually do what I want to do, which is use one of the iron weapons, which I sold. But, you know, I knew it was a risk. We may have taken the hull damage. I took it. Whatever. Ooh, we have a... I don't care. I don't care about a breach. It doesn't actually seem to do anything. It's not gonna hurt us. Unless we, you know, buy some equipment and put it in that room. We're gonna fight the ship. They have 2 beams and 1 chain laser. Not bad because the beams won't be able to penetrate my shields. The chain laser is the only thing that can damage us unless the chain laser hits our shields and then they fire the beams at the same time or something like that, but we're gonna be able to take out their weapons before that happens. This should not be difficult. How many rooms can I fire on? Can I hit the oxygen? Yes, I can. So we're gonna do it like this. Get them out of the piloting room, repairing their ship. They only have the beam, and the beam can't do anything to us. There's also a breach in the weapons room, which I caused. I can send my Zoltan in there to have a look. Trying to escape, no thank you. Zoltan died. Trying to surrender, no thank you. Go back to room. 26 scrap. One more bit of combat, and I can afford the second bar of shields. I can't get it powered, but I can always depower the oxygen and the engines. They're gonna try to escape. They're not gonna escape. They're not gonna escape. I'm not gonna let them. We're gonna flak and hull laser the piloting and pike beam their ship. Why? Because the flak, they only have 1 bar of shields. The flak should do 1 point of damage to their weapon system, and the pike beam will do 1 more point of damage to their weapon system. That should theoretically keep their weapons offline. Or at least the double shot laser, which is the only thing I really care about. So we're gonna fire. We're gonna fire the hull laser on piloting, pike beam like so. Good, their piloting system is now offline, so they have no dodge chance. Their double shot laser is offline. I might as well fire 1 flat gun just to keep the pressure on them. Do something like this with a pike beam, that'll kill them. Good stuff. Easy encounter, 25 scrap, second bar of shields, has to come up. Go to 1 more beacon and then go up into the nebula and then finish off in the nebula. It's gonna use up a lot of fuel, but that's fine. No cloak. Good, 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 good. Don't like cloak. We don't like cloak here. About the same thing. I will flak gun their engines, probably just so that we have a higher chance of actually landing shots. Hull laser weapon. Pike beam like so. We can hit shields at the same time. And since their weapons are all offline, we'll send my crew member into the sensors room, see what they're doing. They're just getting stuff repaired. No fires, no fancy stuff needed. Hit him in the piloting this time. Then do something like this. Trying to surrender, no thank you. You know what? We are so much better off offensively than we were on the last run, and we're pretty much the same distance into the game. You know, the biggest negatives are we don't have the weapon pre-igniter, and we need a little bit more power to get the shields online, which I should have bought power now that I thought about it. I really should have bought power. These drones are going to chew through my super shields very quickly, so you know what? Focus on getting the second bar of shields up. If the second shot, yeah, we're gonna take hull damage here. It's nothing I can do about it. Oh, we didn't. Okay, we took out their combat drone, which is what I wanted. They still have the dual shot laser, but as long as it fires between this beam drone, we should be fine. 1 shot actually missed, so that is perfect. That was much better than I was expecting. 3 fuel. That's quite nice. We can continue to jump to more beacons in the nebula. We are going to, once I get some more power. So I can keep the shields powered up. And I'm focusing more this run on incrementally upgrading myself. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. We will attack the ship. They have absolutely no shields whatsoever, so I can just auto-fire on them, basically. Their ion weapon does suck. It's going to do double damage to my shields, but their burst laser is not going to be able to do anything to me anyways, so. Next shot will kill them. Turn off the auto fire. Super, super easy encounter. 18 scrap plus a station, which gives us an anti-ship fire drone. Starts fires aboard the enemy ship. This is actually really good for killing enemy crew. If you have ways of getting the enemy shields offline, you can just hit them hard and destroy the systems and then start a whole bunch of fires. Works really freaking well. I don't think I've ever done that before, but maybe we'll do it on this run if we can get a drone control system. We can easily get through enemy ship shields. We might be killing ships a little bit quickly, but if I had a cloak or a defense drone, that would solve the problems of defense, wouldn't they? Gotta wait for the hull laser shot to land because enough of the flak shots missed. There we go. Did start a breach, I believe, in their weapons room. We can't check because we have no sensors in this beacon. Okay, 19 more scrap. We have 59 scrap. What do we upgrade? Kind of feel like doors and sensors at this point, but instead I'm gonna get engines. Get that dodge chance up. If I can get the dodge chance up to about 40%, I would be happy. And we will get another 6 evasion when they upgrade in like 6 and 8 more evasions. That'll give us 35%. One more engine upgrade will give us 40%. That'll allow our super shield to last a lot longer. Unfortunately, there's nothing at that beacon. Nothing we can do about that. And nothing at the exit beacon in a nebula. I don't know why, but there just never seems to be anything there. Okay, there's a store. Can't go there, it would backtrack me. I could buy a little bit of fuel, but I would just be spending 2 fuel to buy whatever fuel they had, and that doesn't seem very efficient now, does it? We're gonna attack the ship. They have a super shield generator, which is kind of frustrating. We're gonna fire our flak, and we're gonna wait and fire our second flak when everything gets online. Why? Deal with 1 bar of their super shield, I guess. Okay, and pike beam can do the damage. So that worked out quite well. The super shield is quite annoying though. You just have to like bust through it every time. But I can hit them in the shield system with the hull laser, maybe keep their shields offline for a little bit. Now the pike beam comes in and that should kill them. 5 fuel for a surrender is pretty good, but I'm not going to accept it. And instead we pick up 1 fuel and slightly more scrap. Not really very much more scrap, but slightly more scrap. 55 for another bit of engines. You know what? Instead I'm gonna go sensors. Sensors do help you at some beacons get blue options, and I think it is worth it to pick up if you can. And we're to save scrap to get doors because we are not strong against invaders at all. I might actually just ignore doors because I can always retreat into the medbay and force the enemy to fight me in the medbay. So maybe I'll get the engines upgraded first. And then with the piloting upgrades and the engine upgrades from Nellis and Alex, we will be at 40% evasion. All right, hit him in the piloting room, shield room, oxygen, weapons. Keep them busy. They're gonna be repairing a lot of stuff. We started a breach in the weapons room, which is good. I can't see what they're doing. Nebula. They're trying to escape. No, thank you. Trying to surrender. No, thank you. And ooh, 1 more dodge. We're getting there. 1 more on the pilot, and then we have another bonus 3% dodge chance. 41 scrap. Door system, you know what? No. We don't really need it because we have the ability to get everyone out into the med bay. Do we fight this ship or do we attempt to outrun it? I think we fight the ship. Automated scout, you know, it could cloak, but we have the super shield to protect us. It has a 5-shot laser, but overall, this should be a pretty easy encounter. The cloak, you know, if it's a 15-second cloak or 10-second cloak, it's annoying, but, you know, we can just wreck the ship pretty easily. Flat gun's gonna fire. I'm gonna depower the flat gun and get the shields powered up instead. Took out one of their lasers. I'm gonna depower the hull laser and get the shields powered up. Ah, you know what? We don't need it because their 5-shot laser was depowered, so we are perfectly fine. All right, so we will not take damage here theoretically. This ship should not live one more charge of my weapons. The pike beam will destroy it just because it's a guaranteed hit weapon. Good stuff. Oh yes, scrap recovery arm, not retroactive on this encounter, but it is a wonderful piece of equipment to get. 10% more scrap from all sources. All sources that include destroying ships and stuff, not if you just like sell a weapon or anything like that. But that's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Allows me to get a lot more scrap as we go, and we are gonna get a little bit more dodge chance. Scrap recovery arm it's the thing where you sell stuff at the store to buy it because it helps you so much. It helps you get so much more scrap throughout your run. And they stack, which is lovely. And if you can get 2 or 3 of them, then you're you know, the rich get richer. We're going to prepare to chase them. We might have lost or we might have had the rebel fleet pursuit doubled for 1 jump occur, but it did not occur. Instead, we just found them and we're gonna kill them and live happily ever after. Well, we will. They won't. They'll be dead. They're not going to shoot down any shots with their defense drone because it only shoots down drones and hacking parts. Their 3-shot laser kind of bugs me a little bit. They are going to hack us. I'm going to let it land before I fire my weapons. They're going to hack my sensors, which is fine. We're going to fire on their weapon system because their 3-shot laser can do a lot of damage to us. So we're going to try to take that out. We actually shot their drone out of the sky. It went right in front of the flat gun and it got shot by the shrapnel, which is good because I think it may have prevented us from taking a little bit of damage there. Slightly annoying, but that's okay. Hit him like so. No, it's not a good surrender offer. No, thank you. 21 scrap, we're up to 35 now. That's 1 door upgrade if I want it. I kind of don't. Kind of want to get another bar of shields ASAP. This is a dead end. Let's not go down. I'll go down, up, up, over. Nothing. No, attempt to follow and help them. And Federation ship. I think if you have a 3rd level sensors, you can find them. If you have a teleporter, you can lock onto their ship. If you have like long range scanners, I think maybe you can make it work. Maybe life form scanners is what you need there. There's a way that you can get a blue option there that guarantees you a free crew member. You can also just get a free crew member if you're lucky enough. Trying to escape, no thank you. You're gonna get stuff repaired because your ship is very wounded right now. They must have a repair drone though because they got the fire drone repaired very quickly. 5 fuel is a lot of fuel, but I'm not gonna accept. We don't get any fuel out of it, which is unfortunate, but you know, I rolled the die, I took the risk. Combat though, I'm loving combat so far. We have much better loadout of weaponry than just a couple of ion blasts. We can get through enemy shields very quickly. Their ion, you know, it's gonna do double damage if it hits, but it missed because we have that 40% dodge chance now. 40% is really the magic number that I like to be at. You know, you can dump excess scrap into your engines if you don't have anything else, but you gotta get to at least 40% to have a really good chance of dodging stuff. Get them in the shield room first, just to have them maybe prioritize that repairing. Wow, they actually kept their weapons online. Not expecting that. I was expecting us to do a little bit more damage there. That's okay, wait for the pike beam. They're gonna try to board us. And they did board us with a mantis. We're just gonna get our people in there and kill them. We're gonna get beat up, but we can just go into the medbay and get healed up. You're fine. Don't need to worry about power, they'll micro the power themselves. Alex, you are engines, get over there.